the Jewish approach is we're certainly given the privilege to utilize animals for our needs.
And Brandon thought, if you cut this out, it just means that you haven't reached the root cause of what caused it, and it will just come up somewhere else.
If you have trouble even with grains and beans, putting them in a soup and doing a long cooked version of it will be way easier for you to digest than if you just, parboil and cook a pot of brown rice. Hot food and spice actually cools you off. The Himalayan sea salt is for a higher elevation. What's causing it to be pink is a higher content of copper.
As you know, is all about tree energy. So it's your liver and your gallbladder, right? It's kind of important. So what we have today on the line, we have some barley salad with some roasted mushroom, and in there is a bit of turmeric. Turmeric has been, to the turmeric has been added a little bit of black pepper and some fat to increase absorption.
And that is that which actually keeps on the repairing of the body.
Coming back to the here and now.
It's advanced Alzheimer's. They put them into an intense diet of plant-based nutrition, but very strict, plus aggressive brain exercises. 10 months later, they still have the gene. They tested normal. And when you hear that kind of research, everything is possible.
I'm Akira, and my intention is for everybody to receive more unconditional love from the creator of the universe, creating sacred space. And if we're going to hold space for each other.
Being the sex therapist, I said, this is what we need to do. We need to open this relationship to try new things.
So breathe in, and when we breathe out, we press our hands against our ribs up.
And then we did the tapping techniques, which I'm going to show you. We had tuned in to the sensation in the body and released it. It releases it at a very, very deep level so that the original trigger has gone.
Speech, and there are ways that speech therapists, with exercises, very, very simple exercises, can help the person work on the tone of the mouth, the chin, jaw, and palate.
Or sometimes simple solutions. Today we're talking about the liver energy. We have a protocol of removing gallstones without surgery.
And thirst is not a dry mouth. Thirst is in the throat. If I'm thirsty, please drink. That's the right thing to do. My mouth is dry, that's not thirst inside. I mean, it's like too much water. I mean, how much could... The idea is our bodies know we drink when we're thirsty. And thirst is not a dry mouth. Thirst is in the throat. If I'm thirsty, please drink. That's the right thing to do. My mouth is dry, that's not thirst. So people were just drinking all the time because that was the thing to do at the time. So what would have been helpful is what controls water, what is controlling for water would go this way. So earth dams water. So it would be very helpful if we had too much water going on in our, so it means that we've got fear, or we've got symptoms, something off with the kidneys. So we could be very helpful to have some kind of earth element in our lives. We could use the color, fall colors, oranges, yellows, browns, kind of earthy colors. We could do the flavor. What's the flavor of the earth? Are you earth people? What's the food or the flavor? Rice.
Rice.
No, rice is down here. Oh, sorry, here. Rice is here.
Greens. Bitter.
No, bitter is this one, greens are this one. We've only got the same options.
Sweet.
Yay, sweet.
Sweet.
Sweet, right? So a sweet, a good quality sweet taste. GQ, good quality. That's the secret to everything.
It's not totally smooth for you. Achieving this 7 is, is not totally, it doesn't totally flow. But we can have a look at the names, and then it's going to be, then you're going to see your knowledge about yourself is going to expand.
When you send healing, you start to see dramatic results. If you send healing for one thing, it is good to check in with the person and say, oh, what else are you feeling? And then get more information, get feedback so that you can send the healing for another aspect of the problem.
The best asparagus that I ever ate in my life
I can sit here and say, oh, I wish I had a coffee. The coffee is there, I want a coffee. I know exactly what I want. I know exactly what I need to do. You take a cup, take a coffee to pour the water, but I'm here. One, you know what you want, but the mind gets in the way. How we quiet the mind? It's very important. The subconscious takes a picture and the feeling. And if I say, I don't want that, the subconscious works on getting you there, and that's why we're stuck. It's very important to know that. So we have to know the what and not the how. That's so important, you want to write it down.
Narrative therapy likes to externalize the problem. So in other words, if I tell you, my problem is most of my life I've been fat, I'm fat. The narrative therapy tries to make fatness and overweight an external thing outside of yourself.
In traditional Chinese medicine, similar to the kidney, contains the will and the determination, very, very like the Jewish way of looking at it.
Can I separate that? Can I move the cellular joints in there? Or is it really locked? Now, it can be easily locked. Now hold it, now make it just soft.
So we deal with something which is not to do with the people, it's to do with the planet, with Earth, with time, with the seasons, with something which we can say is more objective, and how we can be affected from it, and what can we do.
I realized that my anger had nothing to do with what that person said to me or wrote to me. It was all about the story that I made about the situation.
Now what we needed to do was help me to see again. I was still blind from the crushed optic nerves. I turned to the alternative healing world. So what I learned to do was to pray. God is in control of everything. And to have fun.
Hi, welcome to my dream group. I'm Dr. Robin Ziegler. One of my favorite sayings about dreams is I like the concept dream dancing, because dreams are our compensatory side. They bring us the side that we don't know about. So our psyche really wants to help us.
I came in and disturbed you, I'm very sorry. So to me this is kind of like the inner child and like what she's expressing. Full of like when you fill your cup first, like it can overflow. And I really love Morocco.
What state of being caused me to be so traumatized, or to be so anxious all the time, or so insecure? It's just a state of being that if we say that we have that ability to heal with our light. So that talks about light and darkness, basically. So where am I? Where's my state of being at? They say our soul is pure light, endless pure light.
What you learn from the 5 transformations is the concept of prevention. Prevention is your best medicine.
Just gently rubbing, and when the water gets too cool, to immerse the rag and continue where you left off. Just gently rubbing through the whole body. But there are those who feel that it helps them sleep. So I don't know anybody. You do it at night?
Yeah. We have a new song as a people.
אני קשובה